Hey guys, Guns and Undercover here. We're down in the Leonardo section of Middletown. We're going to go out in front of the Naval Weapons Station, Earle. They just had a call here before about a person, suspicious person. So we're just going to walk by. We're on the Hudson Trail here. It's owned by the county. I have every right to be here. We have a Navy guy right there in the truck. As you see right over here, there's a blue line. That's where their property ends. This is Route 36, and we're just north of the Broadway Avenue. So, I'm going to stand here for a second with the camera, and then I'm going to leave. I'm not going to stay out here for a long period of time. We're just going to stand here for a minute. I've been out before here. We had not such a good time the first time. Second time they left me alone, but that's over a year ago. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so the call they had before was a suspicious female outside the gate, and she had walked along the Hudson Trail here, and I saw her come up to the scene. I realized I forgot the phone, so I had to go back. So the police have left the area. What I wanted to do was to start recording while the police were already here and see what they do. Now, when I drove by, I didn't see them contacting anybody. I just saw them parked on the road, and also they were I believe talking to the naval authorities. So this really is a wait and see. It's not going to be an exciting video, hopefully. So we're just going to walk down the Hudson Trail, which is actually used to be an old railroad track. They went down to Sandy Hook, Seabright, and it's been made into a trail. The park system, Naval County Park System, maintains it. It's a popular spot for people to ride the bikes and go walk the dogs and jog, whatever it is that they do. So we'll give it about 5-10 minutes, see what happens. Just show you the Naval County Park System, and there's the trail, and we just came from that direction, and we're just going to keep walking. I'm going to walk up to the next light, then we'll turn back around. See how far they go. It's about 72 degrees out today. It's kind of cool. I feel like the humidity's up a little bit. It's like haze. Sun's not fully out. I wish it was. The sun will come out when I have to go to work. There you go. This is more naval property down there. You see where the fence ends. Right there. The reason I came down is this lady, the report that they got, if this lady was standing on public property, what's the matter if she's looking at the gate? It just doesn't make sense sometimes. It's like every little thing you do now. I mean, these guys behind Earle, behind the fence over there, the gate, they got guns. They have access to police. Why do they get so scared? Somebody stops and looks at them for more than a fraction of a second. All right, so here's the sign right up here. This area is the property of the County of Monmouth and is closed to public use. Any individual found on this property will be considered a trespasser, and the county will take any action within its means to enforce this notice. And so far, we have not encountered any police. Now, the police pulled out maybe about 2 minutes prior to me walking up in front of the gate. But we'll just keep going. I see we've got 21 people. Sorry guys, it's not an exciting video right at the moment. And if all goes right, it will not be an exciting video. The Earle Naval Base, I have audited them a couple years ago, and the video is up if you want to see it. Just scroll way back in the list. And they tried the old business, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. You got ID. And we shut them down each time because I was standing on public property. And I didn't break any laws, so they didn't get any IDs. Now, we came back about a year later, me and filming his legal moron. And we tested them. We stood out there for a while, a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And there was no problem. Now that's about 2 years ago that happened, maybe 3, I forget. So we'll see. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pass so far. They would have been here by now. I'm going to walk back down that way. I'm not going to put the camera up, but I will keep live streaming. So we got 21 people in there. Stick with me, guys. About another minute or two, I'll be up to the gate again. It's a long walk to the East Coast. Well, this goes along the East Coast. Hi there, what's going on today, Mr. Gunnison Undercover? Are you in Eatontown? No, I am the Leonardo section of Middletown on Route 36. We just did a quick audit in front of the Earle Naval Station, East Gate. The police were just there for another call about a suspicious female. When I rolled up to the scene, the police had already pulled out. They pulled out about a minute before I got there. And we walked by, pointing the camera, the video camera at the gate. The phone was pointing at the gate. There was a naval police car, vehicle, truck with somebody in it. And so far, nobody has contacted me. So maybe they have figured it out. But we'll find out. Because I have to go back down that way to get back to where I need to go. And this road right here, Route 36, the car is going to your left. It's a very busy route in the summertime. That's what takes you to Sandy Hook, down to Seabright, to the ocean. It's not too overly busy today because of the weather being a little cool out. I'll try to read your messages as you post them. It's actually not far from where is 335, 3588. 3588 is way down in Point Pleasant. We're in Monmouth County. We're right by the water. If I went that way, maybe about half a mile, I'd walk right into the Sandy Hook Bay. And this looks like so far it's going to be a pass. Now it's important you go out to these government bases that you know where you're standing. And that's things that I've learned from the past. To know where you're standing, because where you're standing makes a difference between whether you're going to go to jail or not. Now, outside that gate, that blue line, they got no authority. So they have to call the locals. Now, last time I audited this, both the last times, I didn't live stream. That wasn't, the technology in my hand wasn't up to par yet. It's very important when you go on a high level, hard target, that you got to live stream. Because something happens, you don't hit the record button, they knock the camera out of your hand, breaks, whatever the case may be. No, it seems like they don't care too much about what I did. And that's good. It's Earle Naval Base. The ships pull into port over there and they load them up with supplies. It's also a weapons depot on the other side, on the west side, over in Colts Neck area. I believe they store weapons over there, but I don't know that for sure. So when you come into this building, you got to go through that garage, and they're going to bring the dogs out and everything else out before you get through there. I have gone through there in the past, so we'll just get a nice little picture of that right there. And that's the overpass that takes them to the other side of town, to the other base. There's two bases to Earle. It's the water side, and then they have the other side out in Colts Neck area. So, all right, so far, it's a pass. We'll continue to go until we get to our light that we need to cross at. course, I do believe my pictures probably circulate on every base here in Monmouth Ocean County. So if they zoom in with their camera and they see my face, they check the paper and they see who I am. I might have a Blue Zero Hero story about MPs. Let's see. Well, if anybody's got any kind of Blue Zero Hero story, a recent one, not from one that's 5 years old, but a recent one with special attention to New Jersey, send a link to my email, gunnisonundercover@gmail.com. And I check all my email. And if I think the story is of value, I will do a Blue Zero Hero story on it. I do get a lot of suggestions. Some of them I do follow up on. Some I'm already going to follow up on. You just happen to pick the one that I'm going to follow up on. And if I choose it, we'll do it. And if I remember you're the one that gave it to me, I will try to give you a shout out for sending it over. All right, I am now south of the entrance. And we're going to continue going about our merry way. Wasn't much of a story here today, which is good. That's what we want. We don't want these encounters where we have to start in with the rhetoric. I don't answer questions. What crime I committed? Am I free to go? Are you detaining me? What's your name? What's your badge number? I really don't want to do it. Now, this is part of Middletown. Middletown police are well aware of me. They know who I am. I suppose if they get a call and they see a man of my description standing out there recording, they're probably going to say, nope. And they probably can see the cameras that Earle has. They were probably able to tap into it. Let's see. Sandra, you're really good at what you do. Right, these messages come up on my phone, but they're only up there for 2 seconds, so I have to. They'll lock you up in seconds in Middletown. Well, they have not locked me up in seconds. Go scroll back. There is a video where I encountered them. They tried, but they didn't because I had legal standing. I watched the day you posted it. Oh, thank you. That was on Gunnison Undercover, the old channel, Gunnison Undercover, which is now down. And I still had that video on file, so I did repost it up. A lot of the good videos I have were lost. They were swallowed up into the YouTube abyss. Englishtown and Eatontown both locked me up, but I was driving. Well, Eatontown, I have experience with Eatontown since I grew up in that area. They are, the old regime is out. New regimes are in there. I tend to believe they are pirates. I know somebody who became an officer over there. I worked with him before he was an officer. I thought he was a good guy when I worked for him, but you know, once he joins the Blue Army, attitudes are going to change. I saw him one day driving through the mall with the plate reader, combing the cars, and he putting tickets on cars, and I was very disappointed that he was out there doing that. But when they become cops, they have to get new friends because, as I say, you can be friendly to a cop, but you can't be friends with a cop. They can only be friends with each other. All right, this looks like this is going to be a pass. I know I keep saying that because I think that's the case. I'm going to get up to this light up here so I can cross the highway. And we're going to be signing out. Okay, how about a retired cop who appreciates what we do? Well, that'd be nice. San, Jan, how do you say that? San Jacqueline? Jokin? Jack? I like your videos. You do a great job. I know cops who are retired. They're the old school. And there's a few of them that know what I do. And they agree with me. One of the things I hear from them all the time is that today's cops have no people skills. And I don't know, if that's the case or not, but I think this crap that's been going on for years. It's just that now it's much more easy to document it and put it out there for the world to see. Whereas before, they would just say, well, he was arrested, he's a criminal, and who are we to believe him? And it really all started with the Rodney King, where somebody took an old camera, old video camera, and recorded the cops beating the crap out of somebody. And before that video made the light of day, those cops all lied on the reports. Okay, I'm at the traffic light at Appleton Avenue and Route 36. I'm on the northbound side. And I'm going to try to cross this road without getting run over. This is a dangerous road. Somebody I know recently got killed out here. A lot of people have been killed on this road. It's a dangerous road. Oh, there's a Middletown cop right there. So we got a Middletown cop right across the street in the Wawa. Let's hang out a second. Oh, lots of bikers coming. Okay, so I'm over here in that lot across the street, and there's a Middletown guy cruising around. They're probably looking for me. Because he's not parking, he's driving around. So we'll hang out a few minutes, wait for him to leave. Because this is how they jam you up. They jam you up with your car. And of course, they'll find a ticket for you. Yeah, he's at the Wawa. But he's driving around that one. I guess I'm gonna be doing a little walking today. Look at this. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. The tree was buckling up the. So we're down to 18 watchers. All right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sign off, and if something happens, we'll come back live. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.